What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be fixing this back latch on this Toyota Sequoia. In the past, I installed this electric latch inside of here. If you can see this button, you can kind of see it up in there. And it was a big process, you know, took a while to do. Got it done, but now, as you can see, look, see these streaks on the window right here? Every time, basically, I wind the window down, which is not very frequently at all, the cables that are connected in there to this button right here drag and rub and up and down, and then eventually it just stops working. Or, you know, now the fact that, you know, pulled it out before, I try to put them in there and solder them in there and tape them up nice and good, but they fall out every once in a while. So I fixed it, you know, maybe 2 times, and at this point I'm done with it. I got something new that we're gonna install. I got this right here, y'all, this latch that we're gonna install. We're gonna be installing this right here, y'all. And this is by, this is where you can get this at. Jesus Christ, why is my thing not focusing? That's the dude's Instagram, right? So, we're gonna install this right here, but first, the daggone door doesn't open, so we gotta go from the inside, rip the panels off, and then manually try to pull the mechanism to open it up, and then we can get on the outside and work on it way easier. You guys probably just have to open it up regular, not like how I'm doing, but if you gotta do it how I'm doing, I'll show you anyway, okay? Let's get it. So what you're gonna need is a drill, or, you know, I guess a wrench with a 10mm socket. You're gonna need one of these plastic popper puller tools, unless you're a gangster, wanna do it with your fingers. And you're gonna need a couple crushed up Doritos. So what you wanna do is slide this up right now. Boom, that should come off. You're gonna use your 10mm to take that off right there. Then you're gonna take this tool and use it on these side panels right here. Just kind of get in there, pop it off. Next side. Dang, and it coming. There we go. And then this very top piece, you just gotta kind of slide out the socket. You don't gotta take this whole top thing off if you don't want to, yo. I'm doing it the lazy way. Now we're gonna use the same technique on the door itself right here. I really messed up not fixing this earlier. There we go. I just did it with my hands, y'all. Jesus. And it should just come out like that. Boom, let's set this back here. Next thing we're gonna do is take off these 10mm bolts right here. Boom, boom. Everywhere you see these chrome bolts holding this black piece on, take those off, okay? All right, once you get those off, you're gonna just pop these plastic pieces like that. And then these ones just slide up, or you can pop those off too if you want to. I'm gonna slide this over to the side so I don't get cut up by some thin metal. And all we gotta do now is reach down inside of here and pull this latch. You typically would have a cable right here, but my cable, like I said, is removed because I did the electrical, you know, transition or whatever. I made everything all, you know, electrical. So I'm just gonna pop it open like that. Now we back open again, y'all. All right, so to make this back piece come down a little bit easier, we're gonna go ahead and put the keys in the ignition and be really careful not to put the window all the way down, but we want to wind it out just a little bit, on a little crack. There we go, just about that much right there. That's how much you want to have that window crack, and that's gonna help you take this out way easier, okay? Grab your 10mm again. You're gonna take these nuts off of here. Careful not to lose them. You need them joints. All right, boom. Stuff in my face, yo. All right. Now we're gonna try to push this up out of the socket if we can. God dang it. Let's see if we can make it happen. There we go. Try to slide it up out the way. Another quick tip from somebody that's had this apart 5 times in the last couple months. It's gonna be easier if you hook one of these straps. If you guys got a strap, hook a strap to like one of these holes up here, like, you know, on here, right here. That way you can pull the latch thing down and it's not all the way up in the air. It's not too high, you know what I mean? You ain't got your hands all stretched out trying to work up inside of there. I just pulled it down so it's on a slight angle. That way I can access what's in here a lot easier. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is come over to this side. You're gonna pop off this dust cover. You're probably gonna need that tool, all right? I might be able to go hard. Yeah, got it with my hands, yo. Got it with my hands, all right? So pop that off. Ow, hit my head on the god daggone. All right, be careful with your head, y'all. Take these 10mm bolts off, okay? There's 3 of them. Woo. All right, setting these to the side. Now, this should start to like push up in there. Whoa, I don't know if that was important or not. Looks kind of important. All right, let's put that right there too. All right. So we just want to slide this up. The whole mechanism that's going to come out of here, we're going to pull it out. The whole mechanism that's going to come out that you guys are going to see on my end is going to be different looking from what you guys are gonna have. Hold on, we gotta push this up and pull this joint out at the same time. But I can't do it with one hand. Hold on. You wanna push this up, take this out. The metal joint that's in here that I was messing with. But I'm gonna unhook it right now. See these two cables that are in here? Black one and you got a white one. Unplug it, boom. I think the same thing with the black joint. Yeah, yep, there you go. Yeah, this housing is held in by two little screws. You wanna unscrew those, okay? They're really teeny, so don't lose them. Now what you wanna do also is unsnap this little white piece in here, push that in, so that comes out, otherwise it'll be attached to the little housing. And then I saw some dude on YouTube, what he did was take this and he pushed it into here, and he like pushed it out like that. He put it in there and he's showing, there we go. Use that force to push this the rest of the way out. There we go, take that off, put that to the side. Now we left with this right here. I'm gonna unhook this, but in that hole right there, instead of having that weird little hook thing like how I got, you're gonna have that cable is gonna be sifted into here. It's gonna be going out to the inside of the Sequoia, okay? All right, guys, so once you get this piece off right here, you're gonna have this cable on here. It's gonna look something like this right here. You're gonna have this down in here, boom, and you're gonna have this right here. All right, it's gonna look like that. What you wanna do is remove this piece, slide this up, pop that out right there, and we're gonna go ahead and take a flathead screwdriver. What you wanna do is put it in here, try to pry this up, all right? Pry that open just like that, boom. Now we're gonna get our pieces to the actual thing right here, and this cable, what you wanna do is put this cable in here just like this, boom, till it stops. Then you're gonna put this handle piece in here. You want it to be in this orientation right here, okay? You gotta kind of finagle it in there. And hold up, the washer fell off of the screw. All right, take the washer and this screw right here, and you wanna slide it through here. All right. If you can, you may have to bend it back. There you go, bend it back a little bit. Let's get that through there. Let's get this pulled. There you go, right below it, just like that. Now what we're gonna do is take these chompers, we're gonna close it down like this, if you guys can see. Just press it down, that way it's flat as you can get it. Now what we're gonna do is get our washer and our nut and put it on the opposite end of this right here. It's gonna be a little tricky. Let's see if I can get it myself. You guys can see, it's gonna be a little tricky. This is a 10mm that you're gonna use on the bottom to hold it tight, and a 10mm socket on top. All right, y'all, try to tighten this up all the way. Boom. Okay, if you guys can see, we're gonna flatten this handle all the way out straight with your hands. You should be able to do it with your hands, you know. Now we're gonna go ahead and fit it through this housing. We're gonna try to slide this in here like this. Yep, just like this. See if we can get it in there. There we go. All right, so we just got it in there, y'all. Remember, this is still straight. We're gonna pop this white piece back inside of here. Boom, like this. All right, click that out. This is in there. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and put these two screws back on here also, okay? Those two small screws. So right now, you should be able to take this cable and be able to pull this circle right here, and that latch should go, you know, on and off like that. That's what we want. It works perfectly. We got the two screws back in there. Everything's locked and loaded. Now we're gonna go ahead and plug it back in. Okay, so plug in this black cable and the white cable again. All right, y'all, so we're back here again. What we're gonna do, like I said, is plug in this black cable. Again, just how it was before. There we go, boom, that's in there. The other one, same thing. Click that in, put this back down in here. All right, and you're gonna use your hand in here and on the outside as well to try to fit it through that hole. Now we're gonna look for it right here. You see the handle right there. All right, so I'm trying to get this all the way through here. It's being a little difficult with me. Really, in order to fit this dust boot back on, guys, all you gotta do is get a Dremel and just cut out probably like, you know, about that much right there. That way this can still go on, and the, you know, and you can still use a latch right here. But this dust cover is kind of important, especially if you're doing some hardcore off-roading. You don't want a bunch of dirt and dust and water and rust get up inside of there, okay? But for right now, we're just gonna leave it off for time's sake, and put these 10mm, I can loosen that up a little bit. Put these 10mm bolts in here, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is bend this a little bit, that way, you know, there we go, that way it's accessible. Now we're gonna do all the same steps that we did before, y'all, just in reverse, okay? So putting the metal piece back up and screws back in it and everything. This extra, this cable right here, that's on the opposite end of the thing that you gotta pull to get this latch open, right here. You can just make a bracket on the inside yourself if you want to later on, or just leave it inside the door for now on. You're not gonna need it, you know, because you got this piece right here that overrides everything. You can just keep this inside the door for the time being, and then decide to do something with it later on. That's what I'll do. And yeah, y'all, so let's get everything back together and let's see if this thing actually works. All right, so essentially, oh, it works. All you gotta do is just go like that. So let's see. You just gotta do boom, and you just pull this joint up. So over, I'll probably use my whole hand over and then pull it up. Instead of using this stupid electronic button, because even when I had this installed and it was working correctly, what I had to do was like push it down with my middle finger, like the back of my middle finger, and then use my other, you know, like push. Then I had to use this to pull it up, and it was really awkward, yo. So now instead of all that, all I gotta do is come through here, whoop-de-whoop, open this joint up, and be good, yo. But yeah, so off camera, all I did was literally just put the window joint back in place, put the 4 gold screws in there. Then I put these chrome joints in there with the white clips, you know. So if y'all like, oh man, you didn't show, that's all I did, all right? This reverse process is what we did in the beginning. And what I'm gonna do right now is get this panel right here, pop it back up in there. Then we're gonna pop the side pieces on there, then we all good, y'all. We're done. We are done, yo. I like it too, because it doesn't stick out too much, you know what I mean? You really can't tell unless you know, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. You know, that's it right there, y'all. Thanks for watching. We'll give it one more pop just for y'all. Boom. Yeah. Bypass, yo. Bypass all that monkey business. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. Peace out.